First thing we need to know about graphing something that has an inequality symbol, graphing it's the exact same. We're not going to change anything. I'm still going to start at -1. So if you're following along on your own graph, on the y-axis down at -1, we will make our first point, our y-intercept. That part has not changed. We still use the slope the same way. We have a whole 3, so we're going to make that 3/1. It is a positive 3/1, so I'm going to go up 1, 2, 3, and right 1. 1, 2, 3, and right 1. Or I could go down 1, 2, 3, and left 1, because those are both negative, and 2 negatives make a positive anyway. So I've made all these points. I'm going to say when you graph an inequality, it's very helpful to make as many points as you can, and you'll see why in just a moment. Even if you don't make a lot of points, your graph does need to go through the entire grid that you've created. I do not want to see just one little tiny piece of a line in the middle. It needs to go all the way across your grid. Now we made this a solid line because this was an underlined symbol. So solid line, greater than or equal to, it means that all the points that are on this line are included in what we are graphing. So here comes the rest of this. When we have something that says greater than, it means that there's a little bit more that we have to do. When we were graphing regular inequalities back in September, we said that greater than should point to the right and less than should point to the left, because we were talking about a number line. Well, here I want you to stop and look at the actual inequality. It says y is greater than. So I only want you looking at the y-axis. That's this one here. Y-axis points up and down. So since this says y is greater than, I'm talking about on the y-axis. Somebody tell me, if you see y-axis and you want something that is greater than this line, should that tell you to go above or below the line? If you're talking greater than on the y-axis, is up going to be greater or is down going to be greater? Kiara? Up. Up should make sense, right? If it says greater than, you want to go up, above. So here's what we're going to do. Just talking about the y-axis, we are going to shade in everything that is above this line that we just drew, which means that all of this gets shaded in.